And we are live.
Yes, we are. We are here today.
Hello to everybody in the chat. I see Sarah Ann is in the chat. Shadow Scout Sweet is in the chat. You knows bro. And
Hmm.
I see a Toyman, but oh wait, that's you.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying hi. While we were waiting to go live, I was just saying hi to everybody.
That's all good. And to
There
answer
we
Sarah
go.
Ann, my day is going very well. It's been quite busy, but it's been going very well. How about you? How is the day going for you?
My day's been going well too. I've been, working away in the basement, then going out and checking on my flowers and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
And there's
got to attend to
CR.
my flowers. Yep. Hello,
Yes.
CR. How you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah, CR is a very creative person, so it's awesome to see him here.
Oh, fancy that!
Can't tell him.
I just got a notification stating that GoFish is live.
Well, that's a great confirmation that we are live. And we both are alive too, which is awesome. Every day that we get up and breathe is a good thing, you know?
Yes, it is. It is a good thing.
Yes, very good.
Just
So,
came back from a walk. Well, I'm glad you had a good walk. That'd be great. Good exercise. Get out there, enjoy nature. There we go.
oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, CR also got the notification after he got here, he said. I got the notice too after I'm already here. LOL.
Hmm. Well, YouTube's a little slow at doing things.
And yeah,
You know.
going for a walk is a good thing.
Hello, Moose Gal. How you doing? Good to see you.
Great to see Muscal in the house. Always a pleasure to see you.
Moose Gal says I need to walk. Well, yeah. Wow. There you go.
Oh, and Donna's here. Hi, Donna. So nice to see
Hello,
you.
Donna. Good to see you, Donna. I hope Anthony is doing good.
Yes. Yes, I've been nonstop thinking about Anthony and praying for
Hmm.
him, but also for you, Donna, because I know it can be that's a tough time
Yeah.
when your loved one is not feeling so good.
Yes.
But yeah, look at that. We have like a few people here already, and we just started. That's exciting.
Hmm. Yeah. That's awesome.
Makes me smile.
Well, I hope so.
Well, you do know, even though I am a fish, I can smile.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not sure about the fish that I catch when I actually go fishing. I'm not sure they're smiling. They're going, "Uh oh, I got a hook in my mouth."
Yeah, I don't think they'd be smiling. It looks like Donna
Oh well.
said Anthony is doing much better today. He ate a whole fruit cup this morning when she came back from her infusion. So, yeah, that's great news to hear, Donna. Very good
Yeah.
to hear.
Great news. Yep. I'm
Please keep
glad.
us updated on that. So
Hmm.
that's good. And CR with his puns, of course. Exciting.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. And Brian is in the house. Woohoo! Hi, Brian.
Hello, Brian. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good.
Hey everyone at work, just taking a break because it's so hot out, and you had to come by for our stream here, right?
Mm.
And
Oh,
and
that's
so everybody that doesn't know this co-host, this is Toyman's Bar and Grill. His name is Ron, and he has a really nice channel. How about you tell them about your channel? I'm sure most here that are already here know, but you never know who might be lurking or who might replay our stream. So go ahead and tell us about your channel. What's it all about?
well, it's just basically a hangout bar, and it is age restricted because sometimes we talk about weird things or other things. But
Yes.
mainly, I do a lot of grilling on the barbecue, or if I'm not grilling, then I'm doing something with the stove or cooking something up anyway. So I like to cook. I used to cook in a restaurant, so you know I might as well just do a grilling channel and be done with it. Make everybody hungry, so I can get lots of hate mail.
Oh yes. Well, you make us all
You
drool
know
because you're so good at your
that.
cooking, your grilling. So,
That plus I do my flower garden too. Yes, people, I do like to plant flowers.
and he does very good at it too. It's beautiful.
Um, I find it relaxing actually.
Oh,
So
that's good. It's good to find things in life that bring
yes,
you pleasure but relaxation also. So that's good.
yeah. It also makes the house look nice too.
Yes, this is true. Very
You
true.
know,
Mm-hmm.
well maintained flower garden. Everybody comes by and looks at it and goes, "Oh, geez, you've got a really nice flower garden. Thank you."
Very nice.
So, yep, that's right. Nothing wrong with planting flowers.
Yeah, I know
And
that
everybody
some
says,
people
"Yeah,
do refer to it. They think it's like a gender thing, like, oh, you have to be a female, maybe, or something to grow flowers. But no, who said you have to be female to grow beautiful flowers? Right?
somebody said to me, you don't look like the type that likes to plant flowers. What type do you have to look like?"
I don't
Well,
know.
you're too rugged looking. No, this is not you. Yes, this isn't me. Sorry.
And I would like to welcome Passion's Journey to the stream. Very nice to see you here.
Welcome, Passenger Journey. Good to see you here.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Anthony loves to plant flowers. See, and I know some people
See,
locally that are
see.
men that love planting flowers, and they do really well at it, like roses and just all sorts of
Well,
flowers.
yeah.
And you do good too. So at some point when you're
Mhm.
ready, you can show them your beautiful flowers if you have some pictures available.
Oh, yeah, I do. Well, of course, I've always got pictures available in my flower garden because I snap them all the time and then kind of put everything together and make a little video every once in a while.
Okay,
So,
that's true. You do that.
hmm
Oh, I agree with Passion's Journey.
hmm
Only thing about gardening I don't like is weeding. Well, I don't I don't think much of us like that, but it's a part of it, right?
yeah, well, it is part of gardening, and the more plants that you put in, the less weeds you're going to have because you're basically choking the weeds out because the flowers will take over and choke the weeds out. But you still have to do your weeding. You still have to feed them. You still have to cultivate. Cultivating by loosening up just a little layer of soil around the plant so they can breathe. The water seeps down nicely. And
Right.
feed them once a week. And feed them once a week. I give my flowers plant food once a week. You know, and it
Yeah, and
just
that
makes
helps
them
a lot.
grow. You know.
That's a good tip. Yeah, I mean, because like
hmm
myself, I've done vegetable gardening more so in the past than
hmm
I have currently. So I know a lot of things with that, but I really don't know a lot about how the best things are to do flower gardening. I'm sure you have many tips on that, don't you?
Well, a lot of people seem to think, boy, you got a lot going on there. And I said, yeah, the reason why is to keep the flowers, to stop the weeds from happening. So here's one of the shots of my little garden by my stairs
Okay. And
right
hi,
here.
Jules. Saying hi to Jules quick. Jules is in the house.
Hello, Jules. How you doing?
Very nice. Wow. What are these? Do you know the names of any of these flowers? They look so pretty.
well, well, these ones here are petunias that are all up at the front. There's two different types here. They grow and
Okay.
they basically creep along the ground and full out. I forget what these ones are, but they do the same thing. They get full.
Okay.
I do have some lilies in the back, which are these really long leaf things. They come up every year. These plants are from Holland. And the
Mm-hmm.
other skinny ones, I forget what they're called, but they're from Holland as well. And basically, what happens when they start to flower, they flower from the top and they start coming down this way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now they look brown. That's because they're seeding. Now this is all going to seed. And I
Oh,
also have
nice.
a tiger lily in the back, which is already done flowering. But like I said, the more flowers, and there's lots of room for everything to grow and expand. But because I have so many flowers and so many plants, I get very less weeds, and everything just grows so nicely.
Do you use any like mesh or plastic in there, or you just have a bunch of flowers and that's it? Like
I just have a
to
bunch of
help
flowers.
prevent.
That's it. You
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So yeah,
'Cause I
no
know some
mesh, no
people they
nothing.
use like plastic or mesh to help with that, or chemicals, of course, right? So.
Hmm. Now also I do have a burning bush, and I got flowers around the burning bush, so I'll bring that one up next as
Ooh,
soon as I
cool.
find it.
All
Um,
good. All good.
these have creeping. They're called creeping petunias. Um, they just creep along the ground. They're for ground cover, and
Oh,
they do expand very quickly.
and before we miss this question, a sidetrack here, Ron, can you answer Sarah's question? She's
Yes,
wondering what province you live in. What province do you live in?
I
Toyman.
live in Ontario, Canada. I'm 2 hours and 15 minutes from Detroit, so I live in Southern Ontario.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So I'm about an hour and a half from Toronto. So here is my burning bush with the petunias that I planted around that. Um, they do expand quite nicely, and they're growing quite well. Quite pleased with them because I plant these all the time.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
So there we go.
I love that color. It's so vibrant.
Hmm. And there's only 6 plants in there. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So I put one here, one there, one over here, one over there, and they just creep and expand right around.
Okay. Very neat.
Yeah. And then once they're done flowering and they look like they're dead, you
Hmm.
basically you pick them off. When you start picking them off, it's called suckering. If you start suckering your flowers, you'll get more blooms.
Are you talking the flower itself, that the flower itself is dead looking? Then you take that off?
Yeah, yeah, you take
Okay.
that off. Yeah.
That's a good tip. I didn't know that.
And a lot of people don't know that. Same with geraniums. When the geranium blooms are done, just break the stem off at the stalk, and then you'll end up with more blooms because geraniums are the same way. They grow, and as long as you look after them, you will get more and more flowers off them by doing what you're supposed to do. So I keep, hold on. Okay, I'm having a problem trying to find my, oh, it's got to be this one.
Oh, Sarah.
All right.
Okay, Sarah Ann. Yeah, deadheading. That'd be another term for it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deadheading or suckering. So
Yeah.
here's
Just
here's
different
the other
terms in
section of my
different
garden.
places.
As you can see, I have geraniums right in here. I've got some pink geraniums. I got some nice red ones, and I got some white ones over here. And then, of course, the ground creeping petunias
Okay.
as well. So
Yeah, that looks so nice. I like all the colors you chose there. It's like a
hmm
rainbow of beauty.
I do differently every year. I put different flowers in all the time. I never keep it the same way, but I always plant the geraniums in because my mom liked geraniums, and of course my dad was good at it. That's where I get my green thumb from my dad. So
Okay.
so yeah, flowers. I like planting flowers. That's great. That's great. It makes the place look nice.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Can I
So
hire you?
so
Can I hire you to make my place pretty?
well, they don't come cheap. You
Darn.
have to feed me. Okay, you have to
Oh,
feed me.
oh, okay. Is that all? That I could do.
There you go.
You better
So
be careful. There'll probably be many in the stream. They'll be like, "Yeah, we can feed you. Make our place
okay.
pretty."
All right. All right. There you go. It's not hard. It's easy to do. Once you start getting into it and learning how to look after your flowers, because I use Miracle Grow, which is a food, and you mix it in a watering can. Put so much in. Feed them, once a week, every 7 to 14 days. Man, this is the blooms that you get because it's fertilizer, it's plant food, and you got to
Right.
feed them.
Yeah, that
You just
makes
don't
sense.
water them. You have to feed them too. So the more you feed them, the more they will bloom and expand more, and you get more flower heads and everything off once you start fertilizing the proper way.
Well,
And the
here's
same
a
thing
question.
goes, and the same thing goes for vegetable plants too. You can get miracle grow for your vegetable plants, and you'll end up with more tomatoes on your plants than what you ever
Very
thought you
true.
ever have.
Either
You
that
know,
or
so.
like fertilizer, different sorts, or
Well,
whatever. But yeah, Jules has a question. She's wondering why not plant perennials? Why don't you plant perennials, Ron?
I do. I plant both annuals and
Okay.
perennials.
Yeah, so there's both. Because the ones in the back, for sure, were perennials,
They're,
correct? Those come back every year.
yeah, yeah. Those come back every year after year after year, and they start
Right.
expanding on their own. And new shoots come up,
So
and
he
if you're
does
not
both.
careful, they can take over your garden. The next thing you know, you've got nothing for your other plants, right? So you have to keep those at bay too. So when they get too big, dig them right out, and you get this big ball at the end of it. Take a knife,
Right.
you can split that in half, then you can move this plant somewhere else. Half of it somewhere else, and do
Right.
more.
Okay. Huh. And hi, Ken. Let's say hi to Ken. Hi, Ken. Ken's in the house for a little bit.
Yeah. Hello, Ken. How you doing? Good to see you.
And I thought this was pretty cool. Passion's comment said, "My great grandmother's backyard looked like a park with her rows and rows of flowers and water fountains." So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's all kinds of things you can do with a flower garden. You can put waterfalls in. You can even have a water garden too. So.
Ooh. Well, it's gonna be funny to be like, well, being I'm a fish, I think that's really fascinating. But no, just in general, I think that's pretty cool. A water garden, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just use your imagination how you think you want it to look. Who cares what everybody else? Don't worry about what someone else is going to think. As long as you, excuse me, as long as you're happy with it, that's what counts.
Exactly.
You know.
Yes. Yeah. 'Cause that goes for anything. That goes for
Hmm.
live streams or videos here on
Yeah.
YouTube, or how
Uh,
you live your life, or your own garden. I mean,
yeah.
some people might give their own opinions, but yeah, definitely don't change it just because they say so. They might give you good ideas that you like, but definitely do what you want to do. That'll make you happy.
Well, I've had people come up. Boy, you got too much. Your garden looks too busy. Yes, I want it to look busy because I don't want weeds.
I think your garden looks just fine. I don't understand where
So
they'd say that. I like that look, I guess.
yeah. So I have
And
all the
that
green in the back and everything flowering in the front.
I love that. Very nice.
So
And Donna, that's okay. And you have to go check on Anthony. That's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Yay.
yep, that's good.
Yeah. That's right, Jules. You tell him. You tell Ken to behave.
Yeah, behave, Ken.
He knows. Okay, and they're asking each other if they have gardens.
Hmm.
Um, how about anybody here in the chat that enjoy or do flowers? Put a 1 in the chat if that's a thing of yours, a passion of yours. That'd be interesting to know.
Hmm. Yeah, like I have lilies and well, different types of lilies that come up in the spring. So those are springtime flowers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I really don't know my flower, like the varieties of them or the names really, but I just know they're really, really pretty. They can be very pretty.
the one set of lilies that I have, which are purple and white, once they flower, because they get so top heavy, you have to tie them up. If not, the stem will snap off, and they're more or less for cut flowers. So once everything's bloomed, to go and cut them on a diagonal, like on a slant, put them in your vase, take them in your house, make your house smell nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm at a loss of knowing what this one kind of flower is called. But I remember my mom having this one kind of flower. It was very big, but the problem was that they would attract ants. So the way to display them in the
Oh,
house,
mums.
from
Oh, yeah, the mums. They're
it
called
might be a
mums.
mum's. Okay,
Yeah.
something like that. And she'd put them in water though because that kept the ants from running
Right.
around the whole house.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I had mums a long, long time ago. And where are all these ants coming from? I think, oh, it's the flower. That's yeah. But
Yeah.
I dug those. I thought, yeah, no, because once you start having an ant problem, they want to come in the house. So I dug those up and got rid of them real fast. If you're going to plant mums, do not plant them near your house.
Oh, that's a good tip because otherwise you're just a little too near that convenient home to find
Exactly. Next thing you know, you've
yumminess.
got an ant infestation and you're wondering where they're coming from. Well, that's because your mums are right out in front of your house.
I see.
You want to plant them at least 15 feet away from your house. That way they don't travel into your house.
Okay, so that way you can have the prettiness or maybe a good. Do they have a good smell?
Yeah.
I can't remember,
Yeah,
but
they
they
do
look
smell good.
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, a lot of flowers do have different smells, but some are more pungent
Yes.
and nicer than others.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're just talking about different kinds of
Yeah.
flowers, and Ken's talking about trying to behave. And
But then again, when you are choosing flowers, you have to remember, okay, some flowers need full sun, some need part sun, part shade, or some just need to be in shade. Because if you start planting ones that are supposed to be in the shade that grow and put them in the sun, they ain't gonna last very long.
oh, there you go, muscal. Yeah, that's actually what I was talking about. Was peonies?
Yeah.
Is that how you say that? That's actually the flower I was thinking of. I mean, mums, it would be
Oh, okay.
similar, but it's a
Yeah.
peony. Yes, thanks, muscal. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm not good with names of flowers.
Yeah. We
But
call them mums over here. So
oh, do you? Okay, okay,
oh,
all good.
you know us. Come on, you know us Canadians. We got to change everything.
It got to be different, right?
That's right. That's right. We got to be different. Even though we're Americanized so much, yeah. Guess what? We're still going to separate a little bit.
Yes,
You know.
this is very true. So no, it looks like you're doing very well with your flowers, which makes me ask, what was that creature again that would come and try to eat your flowers?
Oh, the groundhog.
Groundhog. Yes, that's what I thought it was. I thought I'd let you
Yeah,
say it in case I was wrong.
the groundhog.
Has he or she been back again, or has the creature left your flowers?
No, I have not seen the groundhog. The last time, because last time I saw the groundhog, I
Okay.
tossed a rock at him and hit him in the back. He hasn't been back since.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's
And
good
then,
because I would hate
and then,
for
of,
to destroy it.
then of course, the other day I sent. Well, before I threw the rock, I sent the drone after him.
That's right.
Yeah,
I think you told me this.
that drone was flying low to the ground. It was coming right at him. You seen
I
that
thought,
drone? It
what?
took right off.
Well, the drone
It,
has a little bit of a noise to it, doesn't it?
yeah, it sounds like a swarm of bees.
Oh. And real quick, we should say hi to Lisa because it sounds like she won't be here long. She says, hello, everyone. Just stopping in real fast to say hello before we go to enjoy a pre party for Sturgis. It's a free
Hmm.
thing, apparently. So cool. Well, have
All right,
fun there. And thank
sounds
you so
good.
much for taking the time to stop by.
Yep. Thank you, Lisa, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
But speaking of the drone, hey, you can tell us about your drone more. Have you flown it much? I know you have, what, is it 2 videos so far? Or 3? How many have you
Yeah,
put out?
I think 2 or 3 videos. I haven't flown it since then because I still got to use the app on my phone in order to activate the camera. So I'm still going
Okay.
through the app, trying to figure the app out and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
I don't need the drone taking off on me all of a sudden,
No. You mean it has a
like
mind
it did the
of its
first
own?
time. Well, when I thought I'll hit the automatic takeoff, and it just kept going up and up and up and started going away from it. I thought, oh no, hit return to home real quick. Hit return to home. It stopped because it was hovering over the top of the tree that's sitting out front of the house.
Yeah.
which is about 40 feet up.
Oh, wow.
So it's like it's just hovering over, and it started coming back slowly. And then, okay, now it started to come down. So now,
And
yeah,
yes.
that's one button I don't use anymore.
Oh, well, yeah, you're learning there. And
Yeah,
yeah, Ken, of
yeah,
course, they're going to make their money somehow. They are going to charge there. And just so you know, apparently Moose Gal must not know you have a drone because she just put in there drone question mark.
yep.
See?
I have a drone. I have a. It's called the Beast 2 is called, and it's an SG 906 GPS smart drone, and it's got two cameras on it. So
Okay.
it's got a camera in the belly, and then it's got a camera on the nose. The camera in the belly is 720, and the camera that's in front of that takes videos is 1080p, and then it'll take still pictures at 4K.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, and it has um, it's a camera that stabilizes, so it doesn't matter if the drone goes like this or not. The camera will stay stationary. So
Yeah.
it's got a
And
gimbaled camera. That's the word I was looking for. It has a 3-axis gimbaled camera, so I can move the camera up and down like this, or from side to side.
oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, because not all of them have that, right? The lesser priced ones probably don't have all those little fancy bells and whistles, I'm assuming, right?
Right. So it's very easy to fly. You just got to get used to the controls. Controls are very touchy. So,
Oh, okay.
and you can't fly it without the GPS.
Oh, you need that. Well, that's handy so you don't lose it, right? Or something. So
Yeah.
so it can return. Isn't there like a
Yeah.
return button? So if it gets low on
Yeah.
battery or if it gets low out of range, you can push a button for it to come
Um,
back.
if it starts to get low on battery, it'll actually stop and hover because
Okay.
it won't go any farther because it's getting low. It needs the main contact with your controller.
Oh, okay.
So it will turn around and come back, or
Yeah.
you hit the return to home button, and then it'll just fly itself back and land.
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, we have a few people to catch up on to say hi to. We have Grilling and Chilling with Mojo. I don't think I said hi to them. Dorito is here. Maria is here. And I saw Punk Steve.
I like
And
Doritos. Hello, Dorito, and chilling and grilling and Square Table. Square Table says Toyman is a legend.
there you go. And Square Table's here, yes.
Okay.
You're a
I
legend,
don't know about
apparently.
being a legend. Apparently, I guess I am. I didn't even know. Jeez, really? Oh,
Only you are a legend, though, apparently.
in my own mind.
In your own mind. Oh, and Sarah Ann is wondering, are you guys going to play us some music? Well, I would think at some point here that Ron might do some music, and you never know. If you want to hear both of us, maybe he can play Going in Circles, because he has a recording of my piano for that one.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I can turn the amp on, fire up
Yeah,
the drum.
maybe in the next, like, if you feel up to it, maybe in the next, like, few minutes or, handful of minutes,
Right.
whenever you feel, we can do that.
And hello, Captain Jerk. Good to see you, my friend. How are
Captain
you, buddy?
Jerk! Yay! Good to see you, Justin.
Mhm.
How's Crystal doing? Oh, guess what? Guess what? Maria said I'm a fishy legend.
Oh, we got a fishy legend and a Toyman legend. Go figure.
I guess. I wonder. That just doesn't make sense at all, does it? I'm just kidding. Of course it does. And Paul Murray even took the time to swim over. Thank you, Paul Murray, for being here.
Hi, Paul Murray. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Yeah, that's so nice. Oh, this is so awesome. I love seeing all the wonderful friends here. So great.
I'm just cleaning out all my junk.
Okay, you do that. You clean out your junk, your
Okay.
trash, or whatever is going on over
I
there.
got to clean table off and get things set up and
That's fine. You do that. That's all good. And everyone here, if you haven't yet, I would so much appreciate if you can hit that like button. That'd be wonderful. Right now it shows I have 18 in the house. That's amazing. I can't believe, why would 18 of them want to watch me? But, or us. Christy's in the house. Hi, Christy. And thank you for sharing. Very nice of you. Of course, for liking. I see you so loved and shared. Wonderful.
All right, I'm just getting my drum set selected.
Okay, you can do that. That's all.
That's all I was doing.
Oh, Shadow has to leave, I guess. GoFish office. I have to jump off. I have to get up early tomorrow to take my cat to the vet, so I can't stay longer. And don't say sorry. You've been here for for a good half hour, I think, or better. So no, like I say, even if a person can only be here for a minute, it means a lot to me. So
it's all good. It's all good.
So thank you so much for being here, and get some good sleep. It's very important.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming by. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I hope your cat is okay. And CR's back, I hear, and the CR's back.
Moose Gal's going, oh, Canada. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, CR, I hope you have snacks today. I know we're going to start talking about food at some point here, so you better be ready. Get some snacks. I'm pre-warning you.
Go get some food there, CR, because we're going to talk, because I am going to make nachos later. So
I know. We'll have to talk about that, right? The details of that. Or would you like to talk about that now? Or would you like to do drums first? What should we do first?
Well, I don't want to make CR too hungry right now, so we'll save it for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, because we can go to the food topic after a bit, and then you can do your drums, and then we can go on to the food topic, because that can be a lot of fun. Find out what people are eating, and we'll find out more of all the little things you're going to put in your nachos, which will be awesome.
Yeah. Hello, Ace Black Widow. Good to see you, Christy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see Christy here. How are you doing, Christy? And how's everybody doing in your life?
All right, I'm done. I'm done walking on eggshells. Got to go.
Okay. I do know you have other things going on, Ken, and I do appreciate that you're able to be here. And thank you for behaving, and respecting. Basically, for respecting me. That means a lot, Ken.
Got to do a PG stream every once in a while, Ken. Yeah, come on.
Well, I appreciate that he was able to survive. That's awesome.
If I can censor myself, so can everybody else.
Yes, this is very true. Very true. Yes, that is correct, Jules. Caffeinated drinks can dehydrate you.
What is PG? It stands for pretty good looking.
Really?
Isn't it?
Well, it could be that too, I suppose.
Well.
And Kathy Bates is in the house. She says hello to everyone. And the Grill King. I wonder who that would be.
Kathy Bates. How you doing? I'm not sure who the Grill King is. Oh, wait a minute. That's me.
Because you do good at grilling. Yes, of course.
Like I said, I like to cook, so.
I know you do, and that's awesome. I think it's really cool to watch people, well, just in real life too, but even on YouTube, you can really tell if a person is really interested and love what they do. And when we watch like your videos and you grill and stuff, you can tell you really do enjoy cooking, which adds to it, I think. Because you can tell if somebody's just doing it and they don't really like it. A person can tell. There is a difference.
I used to watch when I was a kid. I used to watch my mom cook, and I was kind of learning from her. And then when I started working in restaurants as a dishwasher, because that's how I started out, I started watching the cook, and I got interested in it. And then the cooks of the restaurant were teaching me how to cook, and then I went and took a culinary course after that.
Oh,
Started
wow.
restaurant and started cooking in restaurants as a short order cook. Worked my way up into other restaurants, and it was pretty good. Then it got to the point where some of the owners were a little too picky, type thing,
Oh,
and
okay.
tried to tell
Okay.
and because just because you're the owner, don't tell me how to cook my food.
Yeah, that
Remember,
gets
you hired me as your chef. You should listen to your chef. The chef knows more than you.
yes. This is true.
But and then I just got fed up with it after a while, and then I went back to roofing because I used to do roofing in the summertime, and then in the wintertime I would be in restaurants cooking.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that kept you busy then.
yeah,
In
I
different
always
different
like,
avenues.
and I
Yeah,
still enjoy cooking. So
that's good.
yeah, especially on the barbecue. So
Yes. Well,
yeah,
as a lot of people here in the chat know, you make us all get really hungry and drool over your food because you do a very fine job on your grilling. So,
and I experiment all the time because every time I may make the same dish, but then I'm adding different twists to it all the time to improve on it. Or sometimes, well, maybe I don't want to do that again because that didn't taste too good. So
yeah,
yeah,
you can. That's
you
how
have
you
to.
learn, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do learn. You have to experiment. Don't be and taste as you go along too.
Oh, that's important. You must taste, or even well, for me, sometimes
Yes.
even just the smell. You can, because you do use your smell, I suppose, to taste, right? So sometimes I can even just
Yeah.
smell the food and already know what it's going to taste like. But tasting, smelling, and just experiment, take a risks here and there because I've done that
Yeah.
before, where you're like, I don't know what this will do if I add this or that, and sometimes you find out that that was really good. So it was a great risk, and sometimes it wasn't worth it, and you know never to do that ever again. But
Yeah,
it's worth
and
it.
I'm also known to take different types of barbecue sauce and start mixing them together to come up with something different,
All right.
and then add spices in the sauce and let it ferment for a couple of days, and that comes out really nice after. It's like, that's good.
Very nice.
Yeah, especially when I make my hot wing sauce because I do add really hot peppers into it and let it ferment for a week.
Oh, that's going to infuse those flavors really good.
hmm And then when you heat it up, it's going to make it even a little bit hotter.
Ah, this is true. Wow.
So um, I've done barbecue sauce for ribs like that too. So these are hot and sizzling ribs, and if you don't like hot food, this ain't for you.
Well, yeah, if you don't like hot or if you have health issues of some sort, so you can't have
Right,
the hot or
right.
the, yeah, spicy,
I
basically.
will make a mild sauce, or so it's mild. So you got a little bit of a zing in your mouth, but it's not going to be overpowering, and it's not going to affect you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it'll just give you a lot of good flavor, basically.
right.
And I have to agree with grilling and chilling. They
Mm,
said that they love to cook for people,
hmm
and the smile on their face is awesome. I mean, that is how it is. If you have people come over
Oh yeah,
and you cook for them, that is a wonderful feeling to have them happy with your cooking.
yeah. Whenever I do my rotisserie basket ribs, I call them. The ribs are boiled for about an hour
To tenderize them nice.
at 10 or 8, and then I finish them off on the grill, and they come out really, really nice. Basically, fall off the bone type ribs is what you want. So the same thing when I make my chicken wings too. Like pub style chicken wings. Yes, they're getting boiled, and I
Hmm.
finish them off, and I'm just soaking them in super, really hot, because everybody that I know that comes over wants the hot stuff. So I make them really hot and finish them
Right.
off in the barbecue. They just can't get enough of them. Like I got 15 to 20 pounds worth of worth of wings to feed everybody.
Right. Wow. That's
It
awesome.
all
That's a
takes
good feeling.
yeah. So, and I cook everything slow on the grill. Everything's at a very low heat. Heat
Nice.
rises,
Yes.
everything's cooked up top, and it just comes out real nice like that when you start doing slow cooking.
Mm. Just a sidestep here. Ken said next week on GoFish Office stream, I suppose he's talking, Nightbot is going to time you out if you are bad. I had to say that before he leaves.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's all right. Behave now. But no, slow. Yeah, definitely low and
Hmm.
slow is usually the best route when it comes to
Yeah.
cooking. Not high and burnt, I guess.
Now I am going to do a video this weekend on because I am going to be cooking some lamb chops on the grill.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Yes, and I cook those very slowly. I also add some seasoning to it too, some spices, and it comes out really nice.
Sarah Ann is wondering, how do you send in applications to be on your show, GoFish? Well, when it comes to that, we are on StreamYards, and then I get to choose who I would like to have up on panel. And like thus far, as most of you have seen, I've just had Toyman's Bar and Grill as my co-host. Now, as time goes on, I have certain people I have in mind that I will invite up that I know will keep it PG, I guess, basically. Keep it PG how I want it, and I know they'll behave.
Right.
Basically, what I would do, Sarah, is whoever would like to be on my show that I'm okay with, I would send them a link of my StreamYard link that I have up right now. This is where we are now, and then they can pop up here and talk. So
In order to get that link, you would have to either have a Twitter account or a Facebook account, so we can send the link privately.
yeah, and I think even maybe
Because
even well, depending on the person, there's different ways. But basically, I would send it
yeah,
privately so that nobody else has that link.
yeah, exactly. Because if we start putting the links in the chat, then anybody can click on that link and come up, and the next thing you know, they're causing problems.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So it's better off to have a Hangouts account or a Twitter account or a Facebook account. That way we can send links out privately to each individual person.
Yes. And like I
So,
say, at this point, I'm mostly just having it just with Ron at this point. But as time goes, I am thinking of people that I probably could have up, and when it works for them, they'll be on panel with us. So
mhm.
yeah. So as time goes, and as I get more comfortable with the idea too, I'll maybe let more and more people on panel, depending. But everybody has to mind their P's and Q's, and if not, they would have to be escorted out, kind of thing. So
Exactly. Yeah. Basically, um, I am the bouncer.
yeah, there you go. If you're
What's
not
the other
busy,
thing?
they hate you.
What I used to do a long time ago too. I used to be a bouncer in a bar too.
This is true.
So
Oh, everything spicy is here. Speaking of spicy foods, there's the man
oh,
himself.
everything's spicy. Yeah. And Donna wants me to cook. Ron, you need to cook more foods. I love seeing you cook. There you go. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate that.
Yes. Yeah, no, if anybody here likes spicy foods and if you haven't been to Everything Spicy's channel, that's a really good one to go watch because he's always eating very spicy
Now,
things.
now the one thing I haven't done yet is a turkey on the grill
You
from
haven't
his
done a
sister.
turkey yet, huh? Just
No,
let's
and
see, a chicken is the biggest thing you've
I've
done? Or
I've done chicken. I still have to do. I still want to do a couple of Cornish hens too. So
oh, there you go. Yeah.
yeah. So now the last chicken that I did, I basted it in Guinness beer, which came out really, really nice with Guinness Bullseye barbecue sauce, and also 2 shots of beer in the sauce as well, and it comes out nice, very, very good.
I know, Donna. That sounds really good. I think you and I will have to be there when he cooks that one. I don't know. When you do your turkey. Sounds good. We can't wait.
Well, I have to make. I'll probably have to get a bigger grill for 20-pound turkey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's that gonna fit in there? Oh, and then Punk Steve had a question above. I remember now. What was it?
Hmm.
Oh, sorry about that, Punk Steve. Fish. I know you like your nature stuff. Have you seen my Serene Steve photography series that I'm bringing over from my old YouTube channel? I don't think I have. Is this something you just put up? I have not. I've been pretty busy. Let's just say I haven't really been catching up with people's things yet, but I
Mhm.
will. So I will look for that. Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to run upstairs for a few minutes, and I'll be right back down. And then once I get back down, I'll play some drums.
That sounds perfect. And then maybe
All right.
after drums, we can talk about. I don't think we talked about nachos yet, right? So we'll go into that after the
No,
drums. We'll
no,
keep
we
that
haven't
for
talked
later.
about nachos yet. Yep. We can do that.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Oh, wrong avatar again.
I know you got to keep an eye on that. You just never know.
Yeah,
Avatar
you
might
never know
show
what
up.
pops up.
Yeah, it can be a little bit funny that way. And yes, again, I appreciate everybody who is here. And I appreciate all the likes that you have given me and anybody that has shared it out. I mean, it's very nice. I'm still a little bit new at this. I think this is my 4th stream I've done now. I guess I'd have to look. So I'm still a little bit new at this. Just trying to figure out how to do this all. But so far I've survived. And there's a few people on the stream, so I haven't scared everybody away. And thank you, Donna. That's comforting to know. And I suppose while he's gone on a food topic, for lunch today, I just made myself a simple mozzarella cheese roll up, meaning it's just a soft tortilla shell, and I put mozzarella cheese in it, mozzarella slices, I should say, and I put a little bit of barbecue sauce on it to give a little bit of flavor. And it was just a quick and easy thing to eat today because I was a little bit busy. So how about the rest of you? Anybody here have any foods they'd like to share that they made or will be making? I love the food department. So if you have anything to share, that'd be wonderful. Container Man! Yes, to show myself. Now, maybe someday in the future, but at this point, you're just going to have to see a fishy when it's a public live stream. We just keep on swimming by your streams, Fishy. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're still swimming in my stream. Turkey omelet. So it's an omelet with turkey in it, I take it. Like, what kind of turkey? Are you talking like deli turkey or actual chunks of turkey meat? Or just let me know there, Ciara. I'd love to know. WTF, Mike? Food? Never heard of it? Wow. Food is some pretty delicious stuff. I hope you find out. Thank you, Sarah Ann. And I'm sorry that he didn't get to his drums yet. If you're taking off, he should be back here in a few minutes and he'll do it then. Otherwise, maybe you can watch the replay if you really would like to watch. We kind of got sidetracked, I guess, with some food and all before he got to the drums. So sorry about that, Sarah. Hi, Gemma's Journey. It's always great to see you. I send you many, many hugs and hearts. Oh, that's cool, Grilling and Chilling. Did you do a video on that, or did you just do it? It sounds really good. Actually, after Christmas. I see. Very nice, CR.
All right, I'm back.
You're back.
I'm
Beer and
sitting on the
sunshine.
drums.
That's
No,
good.
I am
So
gonna have to.
maybe if Sarah hasn't left yet, she'll still be able to hear. Apparently, she must have to swim off soon, and she was hoping to hear some
Oh,
music. So hopefully she's still here.
well, hopefully, yeah. We'll get to that right now.
Are you going to put your camera on so we can watch you, or are we just going to hear you?
No, you get to watch me.
Oh, okay. I mean, that
Stand
does
right
help.
here. Okay.
And I will,
I just
I
have
will
to.
present you once you're ready.
Yeah. Yep. All I have to do is, of course, find the song.
Yes, that does
And
help.
is that the one I'm looking for? Let's see. Because don't forget, I have the original one that we did first time around, and then I have the second one, which sounds a little bit better, right?
Oh,
When we
yes,
did a
we do.
remake.
Yes, we did do a
Yeah,
remake.
yeah, we did the remake because the reason why we did the remake because I had the new set of drums.
Ah, okay.
So
And Mike, we're gonna just do a little bit of drums, and then we're actually gonna talk about food later. So if you're able to stop by later, if you have more time, that'd be
yeah.
great.
All right, so I'm going to flip microphones over. I'm going to go to my Snowball microphone, so I'll be shutting this one off and taking these
Yes,
headsets off, and then putting my other headset on because everything gets piped through,
all
so I can
good.
listen a little bit closer of what I hear through my headphones, and then what you guys are going to hear through the amp. So
Sounds good. Yeah, when you're all ready, I'll mute myself and present you anyways. So it's not like you'll need that headset anyway while you're
okay,
drumming.
sounds good. All right, so I'm flipping over now.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, Passion's Journey plans to learn ukulele. Ordered one on Amazon. Oh, that would be so cool. You'll have to let us know how that goes. I love learning about people doing instruments. We'll have to talk about that too. Awesome, grilling. Sounds good. He's getting ready. Very nicely done. I love that song. What do you guys all think? Did you like that song? Very nice. Another drum solo from Ron. Thinking to do another one. Maybe one more?
Stop that.
Well, there you go. You got yourself a little live music there. I hope you enjoyed. Like I say, the first one that we did, or that he played there, it was actually me playing the piano and him doing the drums, and then the last few were some of his original drum songs. So I hope you enjoy.
Oh, there we go. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Yes, I dropped my sticks. Oh well, my bad. It happens.
And that just adds to the show. It's all good.
Oh, I know. But every drummer goes through this. End up dropping sticks. It is what it is, people.
Yes, and Container Man said, although he's not that bad, fish you might inspire Toyman. Or is it the real Wicked Canadian? Okay.
Well, I am the real wicked Canadian.
I guess so. While
I'm
you were
also
on the
Toy
drum.
Man. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was going to just say that old Crony's Garage snuck in while you were on the drums.
Oh, hello, old Coroni's Garage. Good to see you.
Yes, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
That's okay. No, sorry. It's your show.
Oh yeah, but you had something on your
Yeah.
mind, and if you still recall what that is, you may say.
I forgot.
I know I have that happen too.
It was there, and all of a sudden, it just disappeared.
Yeah, it might come about back later. Never know.
Yeah, as I was saying, every drummer throws his sticks away every once in a while or breaks a stick.
Well, yes, that's why they have like a whole
Every,
bin or a bag of them, right?
right down beside you. Yeah. I used to have a bag of 50 sticks, all the same size though. Right. One snaps, reach down, pull it. Next one. Boom.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to do. That's very, very smart to do.
Hmm. So, well, I hope everybody enjoyed my little drumming and going in circles. And of course, I
Yeah.
messed up on the going in circles because I gotta start playing that more and more and more and more. And I am a little out of practice on that one, so I
Well, I
missed my
do
cue here
know
and there. So, but
it's okay. It sounded fine to me, and
uh,
I do know you've been busy with other things lately, and that's okay.
yes, yes,
Flowers and whatever else life that comes about. So it's all good.
yeah.
It's all good.
So,
Yeah. Speaking of drums, since you just got done with drums, is there any specific things you're planning to do, or are you just gonna? I don't know. Are you gonna come up with more drum beats? I guess is what I'm asking.
yeah, I'm going to come up with some more drum beats. I said because I got busy with other things, I was supposed to do
Yes.
recordings this week, and I never did get around to it. So I'm going to make sure that I get everything that I need to do this week. Sunday comes around, I'm going to start figuring out stuff. Come Monday, I'm going to do 3 or 4 recordings through the week, so
Okay. Sounds good.
and stuff. So
Yeah, I was just curious.
see
That's
how I
all.
like it. Come up with something different. Um, I know everybody wants me to get a new amp, but
Well, it's
I'm
ultimately up to
thinking
you.
the double kick's going to come first before the new. I don't know. I really want to. I've never played with a double kick bass drum. Okay, before.
Well, yeah. Well, it's all up
So
to you.
this is going to be something new for me to do because I have to get both feet going like this along with my arms.
Hmm. Wow.
So I have to divide my brain into 5 parts. This arm's got a brain. Here's a brain here. The left foot and right foot each have their own separate brains.
Right. Hmm.
So you got to think about that. Okay? Because all at the same time, you have to tell your every part of your body what to do. All boom, 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 click, 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 click.
Yeah. Very true.
Until you have the one arm or one hand that throws a stick away and you're looking at the hand. What are you doing? Don't do that.
Yes, very true.
And the rest of the body's going, can you fire him and get a new hand?
Yeah, and while you were drumming, I had asked in the chat,
Mhm.
but in case people didn't see it, I was just curious if anybody here in the stream currently, if they play an instrument. I know that
Mhm.
Ashton's Journey had ordered a ukulele, but I was just thinking if there's anybody in the and that Punk Steve, he does stuff too, right? But if anybody else does, it'd be interesting to know because if there's anybody that sings or plays instrument, and if they're willing, maybe at some point we could all do a music collab with them at some point. It's a lot of fun, to do that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I like doing music collabs.
Yeah, so you never know, if somebody's interested. That'd be
They are
pretty
fun, sometimes frustrating, but challenging all at the same time.
cool.
And then you kind of relax and listen to what you're doing. Okay, that don't sound right. All right, because whenever you start doing claps, you should always record what you're doing. Go back and
Yeah.
listen to it. Okay, that sounds a
Yes.
little off. So you go back until you get it right. So
Yeah, because that's what
I
I
on
normally do. Definitely.
yeah yeah. I on the other hand, hanging with Mr. J. How you doing? Good to see you, my friend.
Nice to
I other
see
hand
you hanging
on
with
the other
Mr. J.
hand, I play drums by ear. I don't read music, and I can't read. I don't know how to read music.
And that's okay, though. There's different types out there. Some people learn by note. Like that's how I used to, which I think I told you and maybe some
Right.
others before that I learned originally by reading
Hmm.
music notes and by book. But then when I came to YouTube and shared some of my music privately to people, they're like, well, we love your music, but because of copyright reasons, they didn't want to obviously use that music. But they had encouraged me to try to come up with my own. And I'm so grateful they encouraged me to do that because I've been having a lot of fun for the last, year or so of making my own songs. I don't even know now. It's like over 20 songs I think I've came up with on my own.
Hmm. Yeah.
Some of which you put drum
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. And hanging with Mr. J. So how are you feeling, Toy Man? Hey, I'm feeling great, Mr. J. Ever since the heart surgery and recovering and getting back to normal slowly, everything's top notch again.
Yeah, and that's awesome to hear.
Um, yeah. Apparently, one thing I didn't realize, and that I found out later on yesterday when I got something in the mail,
Okay.
I have to carry this. I have to carry these little medical cards with me.
Oh.
Apparently, I guess, and I'm kind of wondering why I'm feeling something weird here. Apparently, I have an implanted device.
Oh, you do? And you didn't know it, huh?
They didn't tell me they were going to do that. They said, we're just going to go in and fix your heart valve. Next thing you know, okay, so I got a GPS tracking unit.
Yeah, what's inside you? Jeez.
It runs on batteries, apparently. So I got batteries inside me, too. It's probably
Oh.
a pacemaker for some reason. I don't know.
That's all I can figure it would be a pacemaker then.
Mm,
They didn't really tell you about
yeah.
that part, apparently.
Yeah, because I probably would have said no because there's only one problem with having a pacemaker.
Yeah, what's that?
If there was ever an EMP pulse, I drop dead.
Ye- Oh, well, that's not good.
Don't. So I'm going to have a little chit chat with my surgeon. How come you failed to tell me about this little mechanical device that's inside me?
Yeah, that's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we'll find out. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, everything's pumping good.
I guess so, huh?
Woohoo! Who'd figure?
Yeah, I had no idea because, yeah, all I wasn't, well, I heard from what you said, anyways, I was just going to go in to put basically some stitches or whatever, right, to
Yeah, they
fix
were
it up a
going
little.
to, repair the heart valve, stitch it up, stitch it closed so it pumps
Yeah.
properly. Didn't realize they were gonna put some weird thing right here.
Oh, well, you'll have to have a chit chat and figure out what they did. There you go.
Hmm. I remember when I first got out of the hospital and started playing the drums. After I was done playing, I was so winded. It was like
Okay.
now it's like it's a breeze.
That's good. Yep. Everything takes
But
time, but you've really been doing really good in regards to healing, it seems like. You were out of the hospital sooner than they had anticipated. You're already
mm,
playing drums like normal, and it's only
yeah,
been how long? Has it been about a month? How
about
long
a
has
month
it
and
been?
a half now.
A month and a half? Okay.
Yeah, probably about a month and a half now.
So really, it hasn't been that long.
So yeah, so yeah. And of course, I go for my walks every once in a while too. Walk around the complex,
Oh, okay.
exercise the lungs. Of course, it still hurt when I coughed when I came home, but then of course I had to cough. I had to. Don't forget that when they did do the surgery, they did have to deflate my lung.
Yes, I recall that. They had to spread your
Yeah.
ribs and go through and deflate your lung to get
Yeah.
to the heart, which all is not very
Re-
nice and comfortable, but it doesn't affect your whole body like if they had to actually open you up from like they
mm,
normally would have, right? From the top
yeah.
of your chest.
And then reinflate it and then cough up all kinds of yucky stuff. So, anyways,
Yeah, they didn't have to. What do they call it? Crack your chest, or however they refer to that. That'd be a lot worse.
yeah, they didn't split me open. Yeah.
No,
They didn't
just
go.
think. Yeah, that's good.
You know how they split you open with that, right?
Basically, with what would you call that? I don't know what the terms. I was going to say a saw, but whatever you would call it.
It's we'll say it's an oversized Dremel tool.
Yeah. Yep.
Cut your bone, cut you right down here through your rib cage. Go like this, and
Yeah.
then
So
pin
just
it all
think.
back together.
Yeah, just think. I mean, yeah, what you went through was very painful, but that would have been very painful too, though. So,
Yes, it was very painful, and no, I do not want to go through this again.
well, let's hope you don't have to.
So do I. It really hurt. When I woke up, I was in a lot of pain.
Oh, well, at least you're a month and a half then away from that, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Container Man is wondering if you should be playing drums. He said maybe you shouldn't be playing drums yet? Question mark.
How else am I going to exercise my heart?
Yeah, I think it's okay. You kind of took your time at first, right? You did a little bit here and there, and
Yes, yeah, because I had to be careful how I turned this way. Because when I turned to it, I'm like, yeah, I should have done that. That kind of hurt.
yeah, you stretched the wrong way.
And then, of course, every time I coughed or sneezed, all I heard was a snap and crack inside me, going crunch, and it's like, okay, my ribs are coming back into place slowly, and it does hurt.
Oh, I'm glad that most of that is better.
So,
On to a lighter
well, yeah,
note,
now I can go like this, see, so
you can go
moving
all
my
different
foot.
directions now. There you go.
There you go. All right, back to normal.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that if everything works out well, because I haven't actually done it yet, but just for people to know, one of my future videos will be a honey comparison. Because like honey from the store, they say that some of them have been, they might have sugar or corn syrup or fructose. Basically, it's been contaminated with something else, so they can make more profit. I suppose it is why they do that. And there's some experiments you can do to see if your honey is 100% pure, like they're saying on the bottle. So that's just something that I'm planning to do. I don't know if I'll do it for this Monday or for a future one, but I find it pretty fascinating to how you can figure that out. Because some of the sites say that you can see like the hexagon shape of the honey if you do certain things, and I don't know. It'll be interesting to test it out, and you all will get to see
Hmm.
what the end result is if it all works out right.
Yep, I'm just itching to get back to work.
Yes, I know. I know you're itching, but
I'm,
what do you got
I
then?
can't.
Another month and a half?
Yeah, another month and a half to go.
Ah, it'll fly. Won't it fly by? there's so much things a person can be doing. You got your flowers and your drums. You could do recording of drums and whatever
I'll
else is going on in your life, right? It's
fly my
usually
drone.
fly your drone, chase the groundhog. I don't know. You'll find things to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I
All
know.
I'm going to say is,
Yes. What are you gonna say?
all I'm going to say is that groundhog is lucky I don't have a slingshot.
This is very true.
Just saying. He's
I was
lucky I
just
threw a rock at him. And he's lucky I hit him in the butt.
this is true. I was just thinking that isn't there some I don't know, is there like a nice like park or something by you? I mean, you could take your drone. Can you take your drone to a park? I think you can. Or if you can't
Yes.
take your drone, maybe you could even just walk around and use your phone for some video. That's an idea. Get out and go for a walk and use your drone or your phone for some video footage because people usually like seeing things like that.
Hmm.
Like, okay, here, let's do this to have our wonderful friends in the stream participate. If you think that Ron should go to the park or get some outdoor footage, some nature, put a 1 in the chat so he knows if you're interested or not. So if you think that he should go and capture some nature pictures or of him just walking maybe through a park or nature, put a 1. Hello, Gaffa. Nice to see you in the chat.
Hey, Gaffer. Good to see you.
Paintball gun on your drone. Okay.
Actually, I can mount a water cannon on my drone.
Oh, that's funny.
It has a separate remote. You just strap it to the drone. It has a separate remote you can buy for it, and it does have a water cannon, and it will shoot 25 feet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty
Um,
far.
Speaking of walks, I went for a walk a long time ago, and I did take some pictures of the woods that I did walk through.
Container Man just wants to
Um,
see you get the groundhog, apparently. That's what he wants. That's what he's voting for.
There's one of the pictures I snapped.
Oh, wow. Look at all the pretty flowers there.
Hmm.
Very nice. Yeah, see? You could take us all on a walk or something. Just an idea.
And then I did walk down this path, which this is a neighborhood that I grew up in. This is my old stomping grounds when I was a kid. So down by the river, walking through, and there's a bike path here. I did venture off down there. I haven't been around there in years, so.
Oh, wow. That's really pretty.
Hmm.
All those, I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but they're very pretty.
I'm not sure what kind they are either, but this is an area that is full of snakes.
Oh, that sounds kind of scary. What kind of snakes
There's
are around there? Are they poisonous?
no poisonous snakes. There's grass snakes, milk snakes, and of course we have really big garter snakes.
Oh, you got big ones. Okay. I know we have those
Yeah,
around here sometimes, but they're not that big and not very often do we see them.
yeah. And actually here where I am, they're actually an endangered species right now because people seem to be wanting to kill them for some reason, but the population is slowly coming back.
Well, that's good.
So, but yeah, so and of course I did take a shot of the river, and the river is really dead. Never the river when I was a kid was never down this low in this area until I seen it. I thought, wow, this has really changed. How that
Okay.
river has really shrunk down. How shallow it is now. This is the Thames River.
So it used to be higher, I take it. The levels
Used to
are
be a
way
lot
lower.
higher. When I was a kid, that river used to be up to about here, right
Oh,
across.
wow. That is quite a difference
Right.
then.
So it's really
Yeah.
shrunk down because Because if it was up here, all this back in here would be flooded, right? So,
I
and this
know
is where I
around
used
here
to
too, things
fish
are lower too. You used to
too.
fish
This
that?
is where I used to fish. I used to fish here all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Very nice.
but I've never seen it this low like this before. It's just like you can walk across it now. Before you
Yeah,
couldn't. You had to swim across. You had to swim
I was
across it.
gonna say if it was that high, you would
Yeah.
have to swim or just not go in it at all.
Yeah. I can't believe how low it's really gotten.
Yeah, like I
It's like,
say,
wow.
around here they're pretty low too. It
Hmm.
needs. I guess it's been too dry or something.
Yeah.
And Punk Steve was just curious, uh, wondering how your drone would do with the weight if you put stuff on it. Like, how would it take the weight on a drone? Like, I suppose he's wondering how much you can put on it. Maybe like how much weight can you put on a drone? What can it carry? Do you know?
Well, I can probably carry it quite a bit because if you have the option to buy a water can,
Yeah, because that would be heavy.
it can carry the weight. So I'm off topic. Okay.
Oh,
Somebody's off topic.
I.
Okay.
Well,
There
this
will
is
be
what he
snow
said.
soon. Shh, 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 shh. Okay. I'll remind you there,
Like,
Gaffa. This is a PG stream, so please don't use that four-letter word or five-letter word.
it's four.
I know. Snow. We don't. Please do not use that word up here, please. This is a PG stream. Stop swearing.
You're funny. Snow.
Unless you're gonna come over here to my place, Gaffa, and shovel my sidewalk and parking spot.
Did I tell you how much snow we had in our yard one year? I should probably. This would be interesting to talk about. A few years
Okay.
ago, in my yard, there were there was drifts of snow, and it got to be so much snow. Like normally during the winters you get snow and then it melts a little, and you get snow and it melts a little, right?
Yep.
Well, that winter it just kept piling up, and we had in our area and in my yard was up to like 9 foot
Hmm.
snow drifts throughout a lot of the yard. And tell you what, you could make some nice snow caves and stand up in there and everything. It was pretty interesting. I didn't mind it. I wasn't going anywhere that winter. Now, if I had to go somewhere, yeah, then it would have been a drag. So, being we were on the snow topic, I had to bring that up.
Sure you did.
Yes, I did. It's my stream, so
Yes.
ha.
Yes. Like, have I been told?
Yes, you have.
Wow. Hmm. Alrighty then.
Oh,
I'm
Punk
looking for.
Steve said,
I'm actually looking for a photo and I can't seem to find it.
"Oh,
Hmm.
just keep looking." Punk Steve said he had a nightmare that he was bitten by a snake, and when he woke up, he had a snake bite just above his hip. So maybe that wasn't actually a nightmare. Maybe it really happened then. Hmm. I don't know. It was a sneaky snake, apparently.
Did it have teeth?
I don't know.
Hmm. I like it. When I was a kid, I used to go after and try and catch as many garter snakes as possible, and then kind of I seen a big one day, and he was about this big around
Oh, wow.
and really long, and I seen him go by, and I stepped on his tail just to hold him there, not hurting him, just so he can't go anywhere. He came around and attacked my foot, was trying to bite the end of my running shoes, like going like this, going.
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, I'm looking down,
Wow.
I'm going, yeah, who are you trying to kid? And then as soon as I put my hand in front of its face, it reared up like a cobra, flattened out its hood, and I'm like, all right, you're trying to be a tough snake, but you know what? You don't have teeth. So I put my
Oh,
finger in front of his mouth, and he just latched on. He was like, going
He's
like
gonna.
this. I'm going, are you done yet? Grabbed a hold of him. All right, you're coming home. You're coming home with me for a little bit.
Oh,
I
that's
did let
funny.
him go. I did let him go eventually. But
He's gonna gum
I
his
was
way
just
to you. I mean, that's so intimidating, right?
well, he tries to be intimidating by flattening down the back of his neck to make himself look bigger than what he is. All
Well,
snakes do that, by the way.
yeah,
So
because they all do that. You said.
yeah, I've noticed that. Also, even a little green grass snake that I caught
Uh
was
huh.
not too happy with me. And I looked at him very and studying him, and it's like, yeah, the back of his neck just kind of flattened out like a cobra.
Oh, okay. That must be their way of looking bigger, like you say, or something to try to scare off
Yeah,
people. Or
well, like a Canadian goose. Your goose is a certain size until he opens up his wings and tries to make himself look more bigger and intimidating.
well, like dogs too. With dogs, if they
Right?
get
Yeah.
upset, their hair will go up or
Yeah.
whatever. They're just trying to make
Yeah.
themselves look bigger and more intimidating in some way.
Or a cat when it gets all puffed out and tail bushes out and all the fur is
Yes.
standing all up and down. They're going.
Yes. Very true.
So,
I wonder, do we do that too then? No, not really.
um, I've noticed when I get really mad or
Yeah.
my veins in my neck pop out right
Oh, well, then
here.
maybe. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. True. There you go.
So I don't know. I've noticed that on other people too when they get really mad or excited about something or really. It's like, boy, look at the size of his veins in his neck. They're really popping out. And look how red his face is going. He is not happy.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Well, then again, of course, I don't think I've ever showed a photo of my mother when she was when she was young and beautiful. With my brother Roy, actually, before I was
Oh, with your
born.
brother. Okay.
Yep, this is my mom's from England.
Oh, that's a very nice picture. Aw.
Yep, that's my mother. Her name was Hilda, and that's my brother
Yeah,
Roy, the oldest brother, and he's in
that's
his 70s
precious.
now. So, but yeah, I come across this picture. I thought, oh, geez, I'm gonna have to take a photograph of that picture, because I've that's the most beautiful picture I've ever seen of my mother. Is that one right there?
That is a beautiful picture of your mother. Very nice.
Hmm.
And yeah,
I can see you.
your brother. I was gonna say your little brother, but
Mhm. I can
it's
see why my dad fell in love with her. So,
yes, I would agree.
mhm.
Yeah, very beautiful picture.
Yeah,
Definitely one to keep.
I was very close to my mom too, growing up too. So,
Oh, okay, very nice. Yeah, we're all different in that, right? I suppose some people might be close to
yeah,
both parents. Some might be closer to one or the other. So it just all depends, right?
I was closer to my mom than I was with my dad. So,
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
so we all were. All us four brothers were, because there
Oh,
was four
okay.
of us.
Aw.
So we were all very close with our mother.
Yeah, I'm glad that you showed that. That's a very nice picture.
Hmm. And that's where I learned how to cook. Was from this woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say that must be where you got some of your good cooking skills. So she
Yep.
passed on some really nice cooking ideas for you to
Hmm.
continue.
Yeah. Her lemon meringue pie was really good, along with her pumpkin pie, and then of course apple pie, and
And
she
lemon
made
meringue
everything
pie
from
is my
scratch.
favorite. I would have
Yeah.
loved to have tasted her lemon meringue pie because that's my
Yeah.
favorite.
And when I was growing up, she was in the kitchen baking all the time, making homemade bread, everything all right
Wow.
from scratch. nothing out of a box. All, she go get the flour or whatever she needs, all the ingredients, and boom,
That's
she
the
just
best
start
way to
making it.
do it. It does take more
You know,
time. I suppose sometimes it could cost
yeah.
more, but it tastes so much better, and I believe it's much better for you if you can
Oh yeah,
do it from
it's
scratch like that.
especially when she puts the cinnamon in the apple pie. Oh,
Oh, that would be good. Because if you didn't
nice
know
cinnamon.
this, if you didn't know this, I do a lot of cooking normally on my own accord in regards
Hmm.
to from scratch. To have something out of a can or out of a convenient box is
Right.
foreign to me more so. I mean, sometimes I have when I haven't felt good or something, but from scratch is normal to me because I learned that from my mom. My mom did cooking from scratch mostly, so that's where I learned how to do that. When it comes to cooking foods or desserts or preserving food too, like canning, right? That's what we grew up doing.
Yeah. Now I am going to tell you, and that's going to be a shock to everybody. When I was a kid growing up, I
Okay.
did have an easy bake. I did have an easy bake oven.
Oh, and there's
Except mine
another
was
thing where
yellow.
you just
Now it
oh
wasn't pink. Mine was yellow.
oh it wasn't pink. But you see, when you say that though, what are people first gonna think? Well, only little girls had those, right?
That's right.
Not
No, I had an
necessarily.
easy bake oven. I'm sorry, but I wanted one for Christmas, and I got one.
And what's wrong with that? It's awesome if a man knows how to cook or a boy at that time,
Well,
right? I mean,
well,
that's good.
that's what started me off in cooking. Because I watched my mom. I thought this would be cool. Well, I would, and I'm looking through the Christmas wish book, and I'm like, easy bake oven. Oh, I wrote that down for Santa Claus. And sure
Well,
enough,
he
it was
listened
under the
then. There you
tree.
go.
There you go. So, and I had fun with that easy bake oven. I made all kinds of stuff with that with that thing. That's what started me into cooking.
And hurry back, old crony's garage. I see he said the head of the snake that he had stepped on was 3 inches large or big or whatever. So wow, he's gonna
Well,
step away for a moment. It looks like, but yeah, there's nothing wrong
okay.
with you having that. And even if it was pink, that's still okay. It's just a color. I know it wasn't pink, but even if it were,
No, it was yellow. But that's what started me out because I watched my mom cook, and I thought this would be pretty cool to bake. I wouldn't mind learning how to do this myself. Going like this and easy bake. Oh, add that to my wish list for Santa Claus.
well, there you go. Yeah.
Bingo. And I used that right up until I was 15 years old. By the way, I still used it
Okay.
over the years. I kept it going. I kept making little cakes, little stuff with it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. At least you got good use
Nope.
out of it. That was a good gift to give you.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Of course, back in my day, but what do you mean? Oh, what are you doing? Easy bake oven. What's the matter with you? Nothing. I like to cook. What's your problem?
Like I say, it's just silly how people will frame something like that little girls cook. Well, sometimes boys like to cook too, and that's awesome. It's a good thing.
Exactly. Let's see. Hmm. The majority of the restaurants that you go to uh, have both men and women cooking as chefs. That's just
Very
funny.
true. Yes, you are very true on that.
There you go.
Speaking of
Gordon
cooking,
Ramsay, he's a good chef. He probably learned it when he was a kid. I bet you he probably had an easy bake oven too.
maybe. Well, before I mention the next topic, we should probably answer Punk Steve's question here. He was wondering who here would like to experience a tarantula sitting on your hand. He says he's scared about the idea, but he wants to do it. A giant spider in your hand. Would you want to do that? Is that a challenge that you would
Uh,
want to do?
a friend of mine used to have three tarantulas, and he let them roam around the house.
Hmm. Wow.
Now these are not the poisonous ones, of course,
Well, yeah.
but
I
they're
figured
still
that.
tarantulas.
Okay.
And I went over to this place one day, and we were sitting around listening to some music, having a few beers, talking
Yes.
about stuff that we are going to do, talking about a fishing trip. And next thing you know, I happen to look down, and what's sitting on my knees is big ass spider.
And they're kind of furry too, aren't they? If I remember right,
Yeah.
they're big and furry.
Yeah, I kind of looked down and I had my hand up going like this. He said, "No, no, no, don't do that." I says, "That's a really big spider on my knee, and why is it on my knee?" And it kept crawling towards me. I'm like, he said, "Just flick it off." What do you mean?
Oh,
It's just use your hand and go. So I put my hand in front of it
yeah.
and flicked it, tried to flick it off, and then it wrapped itself around my hand.
Oh, no way. It liked you.
I just looked at it. I said, "I really don't like this thing wrapped around my hand." I said, "If it bites me, it's game over." It didn't bite me, so no. He came over and pulled it off my hand. He goes, "Yeah." I said, "I knew you got tarantulas, but why don't you keep them in the cage?" "Oh, I know. I let them run. They run around the house. I don't have a cage. They just roam around." I said, "Aren't you worried about them getting out through the apartment door?" "Nope."
Oh,
He says, "Nope. They
apparently
won't."
they. Yeah, I suppose they know where home is. I suppose kind of like ants wanting to come into our houses, like we were talking earlier. I suppose the tarantulas, if they're invited to stay in, they're going to stay in your home or come back. Maybe I don't know,
I said,
but
"They're
I don't
looking." I said,
know.
"What do you do? What do you do when you're
Yeah.
sleeping?" He says, "I make sure they're not in the bedroom." I said, "Yeah, yeah, one, okay." I close the door. "Oh, okay." And of course, I had to put some plastic and stuff down, like plastic sheets of plastic, so they
Yes.
couldn't go under because they used to crawl under the door and crawl on his face and
Oh,
do all kinds of weird things to him, apparently. So,
well, speaking of on your face, it looks like old Crony's garage had a trench on his face once. He fell asleep in the yard and he stopped in to say hi, apparently, on his face. Okay. I don't know. I guess as long as it's not poisonous and it wasn't going to harm me, I would be okay with holding one. But I don't know. Apparently, Passion's Journey
well,
has two of them. An adult, I take it, and a baby one. So,
I went over to his buddy's place. He said, "Well," because I called him up and asked him, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, I'm going to go over to my buddy's place." "Yeah, why don't you come over with me?" "All right, I'll come over there." He knows I don't like real big snakes.
oh. What did he have? Or what did they have?
Apparently, when the chair I was sitting in, I didn't realize in the back corner, in the back, because the chair was kitty cornered in the corner.
Yeah.
I guess I guess there was a real big python sitting back there.
Oh, no. I don't think I'd like that much at all.
We're sitting around listening to music, and I just happened to look down. And next thing I see this head sticking out. I'm going, you got a snake, right? A Burmese python, white Burmese python.
Oh, a
Python.
white one. Okay. Oh.
Nice looking snake, pretty looking thing, but it's got fangs on it, like I couldn't believe. Holy
Yeah,
smokes,
and if
that
I
thing big.
recall, don't they want to like squeeze their prey if they do something to their prey? Yes? Is that what they usually do?
Yeah, well, yeah, these are just like to give you the nice big love hug.
I love hug. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing was about 25 feet long. And he was like, yeah, big around. Like it was not a small snake. This was a big. He
And
feeds it
okay,
rabbits.
Passion's Journey. Ooh. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he
That
goes out and
Passion's
buys
Journey is
rabbits,
like
and he feeds it rabbits.
that tells me how big it is. Oh my. It's not just little mice or something like that. It's a big old rabbit. But Passion's Journey looks like they know quite
Yeah.
a bit about snakes because it's have
No,
had a few
it came
snakes.
out.
And,
It's slithered. I didn't move. I was just sitting there watching. I'm thinking to myself, oh, yeah, you're, please, hurry. No, you got big teeth. Couldn't believe the size of the fangs as he did open up his mouth. He says, "Want to see how big his fangs are?" And I'm looking, I'm like,
hmm.
he says, "Yeah." He says, "Once he grabs a hold of you, he ain't gonna let go."
Now I'm not sure Passion's Journey is. I think Passion's Journey is talking about tarantulas. I'm thinking, but They
Mm,
said that they are all, is it called venomous? Some are just more potent than others. So mine are venomous too, but not
mm,
potent enough to do anything bad to me. So apparently they all
oh.
have, it's just the amount.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, I guess of course, depending on what species it is, I guess. Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
So he said he told me he says, "Oh, don't worry, they're not poisonous." Okay.
Well, meaning it's not a high dose. It's not going to kill you or get you sick. And there's Donna. Y'all can keep all
No.
them dangerous animals. I got one sleeping in my bed. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. There
I
you go.
don't know. I never went back to that guy's house again. After we
Oh,
left
you.
there, I said, no, no. I like snakes, but not that close.
Yeah. I like looking at them if they're like, I don't know. Well, not that maybe it's proper for them to be in a zoo, but if they're somewhere where I know they're not going to get me, but I can see them, then it's okay. But anyway.
I was just thankful it wasn't an anaconda.
Oh, right.
They like to eat people, apparently.
Oh, that's their choice, huh?
Anaconda is a really big snake. Really big snake. Huge snake.
Are you emphasizing how big this thing is?
Will squeeze the life right out of you.
Yeah, I could see that if they're very big, and I know that's one of their things they like to do is just wrap themselves around, right, and squeeze ya. So I suppose that way you hopefully like pass out or more, and then they're good to go.
Well, even the a garter snake, it's a constrictor snake too. It does do the same thing like a boa.
Yeah,
And I felt the power of it just by having it wrapped around my finger. You can feel how, boy, you really are wrapped around me tight. You can feel it
right. Yeah, because that's what they
because they
do. That's how
suffocate.
they're built.
Yeah, because they suffocate the prey.
Hmm. Yeah, because every animal has their own way of doing their thing. I guess I'll call it, and some is just
Yeah,
wrapping themselves and squeezing you.
yeah. So me and big snakes don't. No.
Well, I can relate to that too. I'd rather not.
Now, of course, my brother did have piranhas in his fish tank.
Oh, well, at least they're
He,
contained. Just don't put your finger or whatever in there, right? So,
yeah, he does have a sign up that says "Do not stick finger in tank."
do it at your own risk, right?
Mm,
Yes,
it's pretty
but at
cool.
least they're
They are
contained.
pretty cool to watch when he drops in, like big size goldfish.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. They
I watched it one day when he was feeding them. He dropped in four of them. They were gone. Look at he split. Just boom.
were hungry.
They just come along crunch. It's like wow,
Yep.
that's pretty quick. Boy, they eat fast, don't they?
Must have good digestive systems, maybe, so they can just chomp quick and they're done.
Well, when the
Speak.
gold when the fish are bigger than the piranha, that he's dropping in, they just go to town on it.
Oh, wow.
Like
Well, speaking of like chomping stuff,
yes,
I got thinking we
yeah.
didn't talk about your nachos yet. Remember we told everybody we were going to talk about your nachos, and we haven't yet. So we should have you talk about your nachos.
Oh yeah, nachos. Well,
Yeah, tell us what you're going to do.
yeah.
What are you doing with nachos?
Well, I'm gonna fry up some hamburger and some garlic butter. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna cook some bacon, and then I've got some steak that I cooked yesterday. I'm gonna finely chop that up. I'm gonna have ham, bacon, and steak nachos.
Oh, yummy.
Yep, with two different types of cheeses. Monterey Jack jalapeno cheese, which is really nice.
Yes, I know you love that stuff. Sounds good.
Oh, it's like candy. It's really good. And of course, mozzarella cheese. So, but I layer it. So I put a little bit of chips, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of meat, a little bit of chips, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of meat, and then of course the salsa sauce that uh, we have on the site, or sour cream. Some people like sour cream.
Oh, yeah. I
Too.
guess I've had both, depending. They're both good.
Mm.
Hmm.
But I won't be shooting a video on this because I've already done a nacho video. So
Maybe you'll just have to take a picture and then you can, like, share it in a stream or something. Take a stroll over it.
yeah, I could take pictures. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, that's up to you. Just the most important thing is that you enjoy. Enjoy your nachos. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Any snake that's loose around me is a dead snake. End of story.
Oh, and I got thinking I should probably say for whoever's still in the stream, just so you know, at the top of the hour, I will be ending my stream. And then about 5 minutes after the top of the hour, Ron, Toyman's Bar and Grill, is actually going to go live.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, he's going to go for about 2 hours, unless he decides to go longer. But I know I would think at least 2 hours, right? And we'll continue this party we're having here over at his stream. So, Ron, if you would like at any time here, you could put your link for your stream in my stream if you would like, so people have that.
Hello, Lone Star. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, I can do that.
And hi, Lone Star.
I'll have to scoot over there, won't I? Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Yeah,
I'm working on the rail. Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm not working on the
you're
railroad.
working on a railroad.
What was I saying?
Ah, okay.
Let me see. What was I
See,
thinking?
yeah, it just dawned on me now. It's like, oh, we talked about you maybe putting a link in, so I thought I better say that now. And then maybe when it's like, maybe 5 before the top of the hour or less, whatever you think, maybe you can, what would you call that? Closing. Closing could be doing like one little thing on the drum at the way end here. But that's up to you unless you're, drummed out. That's fine too.
That's not what I wanted to do. Jeez. Why is it when I try to do something with do a link, it never works? I need practice. Hang on.
Well, you just let me know.
I'll just put a link in my chat.
Yeah. Donna said, wrong stream, Ron. In regards to the railroad talk, huh?
Right. Okay. All right. All right. Try this again. That goes like that. I click that. Right click. Oh, copy. Okay. There we go.
So, Lone Star, what are you up to today? How are you doing? It's very nice that you had time to stop into my stream here.
There we go. There's the link to my channel, and I'm going to run upstairs for a few minutes because I do have to use the little boy's room. So.
All right. Well, you go ahead and do that, and yeah, that is the link for the next stream, which will be in about what?
10 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, because it's 5 to the top of the hour, so 10 minutes. Yes, in about 10 minutes we will be starting that stream then. Yeah, and if you get back in time,
stream over there too.
Yes, and if you and then Ron, go ahead and go and do what you need to do, and if you're back in time, maybe you can do a quick little drum for an outro. No, you don't have to wear a mask at Ron's stream. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I had a lot of fun, and it's so amazing that I have all these wonderful friends that have been here too. And like I say, I do understand that we are all busy in life, and so I'm still just grateful, even if you are only here for a minute, or if you've been here for an hour or 2 hours or whatever. I really appreciate just whatever time you were able to be here. It means a lot to me. Yes, Punk Steve. 10 minutes. Thank you, Passion's Journey. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I hope you'll be here again. My plan for the people that don't know, my plan is to do a live stream each day from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. And the plan at this point is then following will be Toyman's Bar and Grill channel from 5:05 to around 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And like I say, we plan to do that every Thursday, kind of going from one stream to the next, and we'll see how that goes. And as time goes on, I may add more to the panel, but for right now, I've just had one co-host, and we'll go from there. So Old Crony's Garage says that they're gonna be a country singer. Oh, that's true, Donna. You have lots of time for the moment. I'm sure you'll think of things to do.
Alrighty, we're back.
Welcome back.
Oh, and you want me to do an outro, did you?
Yeah, would you be able to do an outro for a couple minutes? It looks like, about 2-3 minutes or whatever you want to do.
Sure, I can do that.
Something short so that we can get to your stream. So
while I'm sitting here, I will flip the mics over right now.
All right, sounds good. Because I just thought we'll have a nice outro with you doing some drum work, and then we'll go to your stream after. All right. So he's going to do something on the drums for the last couple minutes. And then if you have time, I would love to see you at Toyman's Bar and Grill stream, where we will continue this wonderful conversation and topics, and for about another 2 hours after this. And Premier Hell, wow, I'm so thrilled that you're here. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Like I say, every Thursday, we're going to be going live. And here we go. Here's your outro. Take care, everyone.